Hey guys, so today I am going to be taking you through one of my leg workouts, and it is going to include a voiceover with form tips, and I will also have the workout written in the description box below. So that is it! Stay tuned for the workout in 1 second. Okay, so as usual, I'm starting off my workout with a glute activation circuit. I usually do 3 exercises with like 10 to 15 reps, and then I do 2 rounds of that. So not a ton, but just enough to really get the glutes like firing up. It's like, hello glutes, wake up. So this is like a little side step squat. And then I'm doing a feet elevated glute bridge. So again, just really focusing on like keeping it controlled and squeezing at the top. And then I go straight into like a glute bridge abductors. So you're keeping the position that you're at the top of the glute bridge and just bringing your knees out and in. Okay, so here I am doing rack pulls. It was supposed to be block pulls, but I just didn't feel like we had anything like really sturdy to put under the barbell, and I was scared. I was really scared, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do really low rack pulls instead. And then I was informed that that is not the same, but here I am just trying. I had to improvise. I was scared. So first I'm doing 5 sets of 3 reps at like 80% of my max, and now here I am doing my 1 rep max, which I actually did first. It's Saturday afternoon and on a beautiful day, so no one's in here, and it's wonderful because I don't have to come in here after hours to film. So I'm very happy. Yeah, so let's resume the workout. Okay, so next I'm doing front squats. So I have to do them with straps on the bar because my wrist can't take like the motion, you know, when you like how people usually do front squats, like my wrist can't have weight on it that way because of an old injury. So yeah, I do the straps like this. So I'm just gonna show ya how to do that. So you're taking your strap, looping this through, and voila. And then you just hold them up as opposed to going like this, which would probably make me need to get a cortisone shot on my wrist again, which we do not want. So yeah, and I'm gonna be doing 10 sets of 3 reps for this, and I'm just like looking at my butt. It's 70% of my max. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Okay, so here I am doing front squats. You don't have to do them with straps, but like I said, I do because of an old wrist injury. So I really like front squat. I hated them for the longest time. Well, not hated them, but I just didn't do them because I felt my quads were too big and I didn't want to work them even more, so I just didn't do them. But now I'm like, you know what? I just care more about my performance in the gym and getting strong, so I'm doing front squats, and I don't think my quads have blown up. It's more relative to your body fat percentage. So when I'm a little bit heavier, my quads are pretty big, but I think as I lean out, like they're just like more shapely. So anyways, when you're doing front squats, you really want to make sure you're keeping your elbows up. It's like obviously really easy to let them drop down because you have like a whole bar sitting on your shoulders. So that's why I love front squats, because I feel the exercise in my shoulders. My abs will get crazy sore, like a deep kind of sore that like I don't feel from anything else. And then of course you feel it in your legs. So they're just like a really great, well-rounded exercise. All right, so here I am doing Romanian deadlifts. I have a little bit of an extra bend than usual in my knees, but I generally feel my glutes a little bit more when I do that. So right now I'm at the point where I'm just like a cross between really caring about aesthetics but really caring about strength. But I'm like, you know what? I want to work my glutes a little more than my hamstrings, so this is how I'm doing it. So I really try and squeeze my glutes at the top, and you always want to make sure you're keeping your back straight during this exercise. Usually when it's someone's like first few times doing any type of deadlift, they tend to round their back, so do not do that. Do not do that. You also really want to make sure you're pushing your hips back. It's not like you're intentionally like bending your knees like you're going into a squat. It's a hip hinge movement, so always keep that in mind. Okay, so next I did a tri-set of hip thrusts, cable pull-throughs, and cable kickbacks. Usually I would do the hip thrusts on their own, but it was such a nice day outside and I just wanted to leave the gym, so I was trying to like get this done really quick. So here I am doing my hip thrusts, making sure I'm getting a good range of motion and really squeezing up at the top. And then I walk over to the cable pull-through machine, or the cable pull-through machine, the cable machine to do the pull-throughs. Actually, for these, the form is not the same as a deadlift. I actually round my back forward just slightly because I'm mainly just like really focusing on the glutes. And even at the top, but anyways, at the top, I'm almost keeping my knees a little bit bent just to get an extra glute squeeze. Yeah, you can do these to target hamstrings more by keeping your legs straighter, but I'm doing the glutes. And then I'm doing my cable kickbacks. So I did this in another video as well, where I do the first set 10 reps, second set 15 reps, third set 20 reps. I recently discovered that I actually feel this exercise more in my glutes without the ankle cuff. One day in my gym, I could not find the ankle cuff, so I had to use just like the little handle thing that you can see around my foot. And I was like, you know what? The way it's keeping my foot in a flexed position, and it makes me feel like I have something to kind of push against. So I feel it in my glutes more. So I'm just probably gonna keep doing this. And it's also more comfortable because usually the ankle cuff just kind of like squeezes my ankle, and it's just uncomfortable. Like, this is just so much better. This is actually how I used to do it when I like first started lifting, because my original gym didn't have an ankle cuff and I didn't own one. So this is how I did it. And honestly, I've gone back to that. I've gone back to the good old days.